In the YouTube algorithm, the people are represented by three separate yet equally important groups: the one that creates, the one that views, and the one that just can't help but react. Under Title 17, I am a member of an elite squad, also known as the Special Viewers Unit. These are the stories.
Is she fake? A question that rattles around Chantal's brain, trying to stir up a tornado of drama and YouTube comments for the holiday coin. As Foodie Beauty, she's been on a wild ride, a journey that has been anything but a straight line of lies. From her early days, playing the old Foodie Beauty was a blast, a mask she wore to entertain and provoke laughter. But behind the scenes, her life was a chaotic storm, a tempest of tea and drama. She claimed to be a private person, keeping her relationships hidden. But the internet had other ideas. It's not like she went live for 8 hours a day to share everything. The Nader era was a roller coaster. She found herself in a whirlpool of debt, a pit that seemed to deepen with every online purchase. For cigarettes, rent, and yes, even drugs. The money flowed like a poorly controlled faucet, and looking back, it's a reality that stings like a bee. She laments leaving her pets behind. To her, they were family, and losing BBJ felt like she had accidentally buried a part of herself. And not providing needed medical vet care for the cat, she forgets to mention. Amidst all this, she found herself accused of seeking fame and fortune, a claim as believable as a pig flying. For a long time, she was in denial about her health. She knew the risks, but the truth was a pill too bitter to swallow. Dancing around half-naked, seeking the attention of men, and paying for their services, that was the old her. She has since learned to respect her femininity, or so she says. She's often been accused of being fake, of having a persona. But the truth is, she's grown, changed, and learned from her past. Or at least, that's what she wants us to believe. Today, her life might seem dull to some, but for her, it's as peaceful as a graveyard. She's contemplating returning to Canada, disconnecting from the internet, and even revisiting her passion for writing. A book about her life, perhaps? Who knows? The past may be trailing behind her like a bad smell, but it doesn't define her. The hijab she now wears is a symbol of her transformation, because she's not dressing up for cosplay. As she stares into the future, she realizes that the most important thing is to strive to become the person she wishes others would be. So is she fake? No. She's just a woman who's lived, learned, and is still figuring things out. Also, she will manipulate the F out of you and you will eat it up. This is just the start of her story, or so she claims. She promises there will be more to tell, more to explore, more to discover. To answer your question, is she fake? No, she's simply evolving, and she can't wait to bring you along on every step of this journey. So before the highlights and some clips down in memory lane, don't forget to subscribe.
So I just invented a little mini series right now. This might be the only episode, we'll see. You know how I am. But I basically wanted to talk about, it's called Tea Talk. At least this one episode is. And I'm just gonna have some tea and talk about things that are on my mind, use you guys as kind of a diary and just talk about stuff that's on my mind in my life and things that I want to talk about, I guess a comment that really makes me reflect, that I see a lot, and the comment is, and I've seen it many, many times, and I still get this, and it's that we miss the old Foodie Beauty. I can't have any more diet soda. Hey, Foodie Flasher! People go through different phases of life. They go through growth. A human being is supposed to grow as a person, and the past, we're supposed to learn from it and take what we need and leave the rest behind. For me, a lot of my past in the past couple of years is completely dead to me. And I've realized this, I've had to grieve it. I've gone through a lot of grief. I've gone through a lot of processing. For me, I think I've gone through a lot of self-growth, and maybe I don't discuss that enough online, so I don't mind talking more about certain subjects like that. But today I'm going to focus more on, I could talk about different areas of my life where I have grown and have improved, other than my weight issue, literally, I talk ad nauseum about that. That's evident because that's a problem on the outside that's very visible, but internal issues that you can't see, that I'm comfortable talking about now, I don't mind. Stupid is, stupid does. It's all fucking messy. What the fuck? Stop sloth shaming me. I'm a shitbag. I can't have fun without drugs, Joe, sorry.
At this point, I can't.
I think that the me that you guys miss, I don't think that was the real me.
If I want it, they don't want me to want it, and then if I don't want it, they want me to want it. That's the only type of fake I like.
I'm gonna wear this one. So I've done some reflection on that, and I was thinking, like, am I fake? Like, what is the real me? Because I'm still discovering who I am in a lot of ways, but I have done a lot of that self-discovery. I have to say, I think that the foodie beauty you're missing in a lot of ways was a foodie beauty that was meant to entertain you. That was a kind of a persona. Now, not all of it, not all of it. I do have a very silly side.
I had this out yesterday. I was gonna eat it. I warm it up in my boobs.
And that still does come out once in a while, but I find that it's not as natural as it was. A lot of the time, dancing around, acting silly, all these things, I really did it just to have fun and entertain you guys.
Actually, if I go like this, I don't think the brown really works. Oh. Every single person who hates me right now, good for you, bitch! Listen, I need the fan to fly away the excess. Fuck! Sorry. Ooh, my vibrator's charged. Yes! I can't believe I finally found someone. I'm stable. Start flopping. There's my dignity. And it can be yours for $5.
Oh, so sexy.
Moaning noises. Is Pete sleeping? Pete! Pete! Give me chocolate. I found a piece of toilet paper in my bed. Probably from my butt.
But now I feel like older. Like, I really feel that in the past year, I've matured a lot in a lot of ways. And I think I've learned a lot of hard lessons about life. And like I said, I've had to grieve my past. I've had to kind of grieve a lot of things. And that made my trip back to Canada last time I was there very hard.
Slow news day in Gore World. They're mad that their grift, as Negs likes to say, is coming to an end because you have nothing. You have nothing. All you rely on, imagine being your life. You sit around looking for any little thing that makes me look slightly bad and blow it up into, like, out of proportion or out of context. Like, imagine looking for images of when I stand and turn my back to the sink, or angles that make me look fat so that you can get a few extra views. Loser. Hearing your loved one say sweet words is so beautiful. Yeah. They need to drum up their own. Yeah. They've been wrong for, yeah. Go digging. Our marriage is legal. Go digging. November 11th. Do it. Seriously, pretty sure they called immigration, so I don't know. Maybe somebody did. So that's why I got stopped under suspicion. What are they going to do? I have nothing to hide. So go ahead. Check my abaya. Check whatever you want. You're not going to find anything. So stay mad. Stay mad, babies. Or you could get a life of your very own. I told you! Financial life. Yeah. Thank you for teaching us to talk and act like a good Muslim. What? Talking about defending myself? That's another thing they use. You're not a good Muslim. No one's perfect. No one's a perfect Muslim. That's BS. Give me a break. And people don't change overnight. Fired up. So try again. Stay mad, babies. Don't read it. Such a little kid remark. Yeah. You're probably not even Muslim fired up.
My life in Canada was in shambles. And I think a lot of people forget that. I think that was very entertaining for you guys. Some people found me entertaining. They found me silly. They found me open. I would talk about everything. You know, nothing was private for me. Nothing was secret. I just let everything out. And, you know...
Sorry, excuse me. Wait, I'm doing OnlyFans. You can't be high on OnlyFans? Why? You can squirt, but you can't smoke a joint? How does that work? He asked me one, like, what's OnlyFans? And I looked up OnlyFans. I just clicked on the first video that came up. Or I clicked on the first video that came up, and it was some freaking girl. Her face when she was getting banged was so funny. It was like, and she was doing that. She was going, the more I fart, the more empowered I feel.
You know, I've said this before, but I repeat myself. There's a lot of value in not telling everyone what's going on in your life. The only people that really need to know are people who are actually really close to me in life. And I like it that way. I like my valued privacy that I didn't have before. And I think that's one thing that you guys miss, obviously, is is not being so private, because it was entertaining. You know, there was always tea, there was always drama in my life, there was always something going on that people had to just, you know, I remember hearing reactors say, we literally have to, like, it's interrupting our lives, there's so much going on, we have to get up in the middle of the night when Foodie Beauty goes live, because I would just go live at impromptu times and just literally wake up, go live, and take you everywhere with me, you know. And there was a lot of, I was like invading my own privacy by doing that in a lot of ways, you know. I was never one to really air my relationships online. I was very private, and I still am now with that, with my husband and I.
And yes, I have strep B and bacterial vaginosis. I was holding back on the bacterial vaginosis because I might have slept with Roman, but now that that's off the table, I have bacterial vaginosis, and I don't care, and I'm not ashamed, and I don't give a fuck.
But being involved with somebody who's abusive, that was a different story. That I had no problem airing everything out. I think that those instances should definitely be exposed, you know. But that was my situation when I was in Canada. I was involved with somebody. I was involved in a very toxic, narcissistic, abusive situation.
I don't know if I can talk about it, but I feel like I have some trauma from it. And I ask people if anyone's been in an abusive relationship. I feel bad because I feel like it's kind of like I'm just asking it casually, but I'm just feeling like, just wondering, I guess, if what I went through was something like that.
I was starting to believe in God, but the most of my time in Canada, I wasn't religious, and I would just be consuming, ordering large, you know, Box Mountain. I had heaps of boxes in my home because I was just ordering stuff I didn't need. It caused me to get into a lot of financial debt because I would just waste money like it was water. Like, it actually, I had to grieve that. That's one of the biggest things I had to grieve, was how irresponsible I've been financially. And, you know, I'm still cleaning that up, and it might take a while, you know, but not doing it on my own is so much better. Like, and not having someone in my life who was also taking advantage of me and using me financially. You know, somebody who couldn't pay their rent, so I would help them with rent a few times. Somebody couldn't even pay their own cigarettes. I would buy them, like, cigarettes. Like, that adds up. In Canada, cigarettes expensive. You know, somebody would say they needed money for like work uniform or something, like work equipment, and they would use it to gamble or buy drugs. I spent a lot of money on drugs. Like, if I think of how much money I spent on that, it really makes me mad, you know.
I went to Montreal so I can buy some crack.
Not anymore. Like, I've learned to just move on and just grieve leaving my pets behind. What happened with BBJ, that's all out of my mind now. I've grieved that situation so that it can't hurt me anymore. I just, you know what I mean? To me, she's already gone. She's already You know what I mean? Like, that's it. She's already buried for me.
That's it. She's already buried for me.
Susie Q, how can you give away BBJ after 20 years? She loves you and you will throw her away for a guy from the other side of the world. No, I'm not throwing her away. I'm thinking of someone to take care of her, maybe even better than I can. And it's not my fault she won't die. No, I'm just joking. I had to joke about that. I'm sorry. No, I mean, I don't know. Some people are just not going to understand my decision, and that's okay. There's nothing I can do. This is my husband. This is somebody I'm in love with. I'm not going to, like, throw away my human husband for... I can't. No, I can't. I have to, like, I'm not going to be living here, so what can I do? You know what I mean? Like, I have limited options. People who move away, you know, I know she's old, but I don't know. They will be very well taken care of. I wouldn't just give them away to anybody just to get rid of them. It's not like that. What are you doing? These cats are driving me nuts tonight. Why do cats do this? Sam? Sam? What exactly? Precisely exactly are you doing, Sam? What is it? Chubby youth? Oh, what a moron. You're the biggest moron, bigger than the trolls.
I know Sam is okay. I get regular updates about him. That's not really hurting me. I know he's in a really good place right now. But like the BBJ thing, it's out of my hands. It's something that I've come to terms with. And, you know, there's somebody who did that, who like took her just so they could use her for clout and they can use her to like dig it into me, you know, like I have your cat and you can make all the calendars you want. You can make all the merch you want. I'm not letting it affect me, and it's done for me, you know? So that past is gone for me. Like, whole abusive situation. I'm done abusing myself financially. I'm done wasting money. I'm done being materialistic, and I'm done with so many things about my past that I don't miss. And I think in that way, I've matured a lot. I have different priorities in life. I really want to just start really working on my health a lot more, because I've gotten to a point where my whole life I've just thought, oh, I have another day to neglect it. And here I am with all these health issues that in my mind, in the back of my mind, knew that I was at high risk of, and I was just in denial. I don't miss those behaviors of, you know, dancing around half nude, all of that stuff. I find that, you know, I have a different opinion on that. I have more self-respect in that way. I feel better covered. I feel like I'm respecting my body, like I'm respecting my femininity, my sexuality, and it's only for one person who respects me and loves me. The only person who deserves to see that side of me. And before, I never thought that. I just used to think any attention from any male is good attention, you know. I used to think it was like a win to get as much male attention looking at me as possible.
I just want to look good for you. Oh.
And now I feel like guarded. I feel like, no, they don't deserve it. They don't deserve that piece of me. The only person who deserves that is my husband, because he loves me, he respects me, he provides for me, he's my protector. He's the only person that deserves to see that. He put a ring on it, he gets to see that and experience that side of me. Everyone has an intimate, private side, and it's not just about how you look, about how thin you are. It's about the chemistry and the relationship that you have with somebody. It's about that intimacy between two people.
It's vulgar, so if you're young or you're offended easily, you don't want to hear it, then just block your ears. Something about, like, he was describing like a scenario, like a sex scenario, and at the end he was like, as I fuck your pretty face. I don't know if it's like the pretty face thing that I liked about the whole comment, like, oh, you're calling me pretty, or is it like do you know what I mean? Like,
so vain sometimes.
No, I don't know what that must be it, right? Like, what would it be? I don't know. That was just That's a hot statement right there. That just like made me tingle all over. Anyway. What do you think? Would you think that's hot if somebody said that to you? Right, Raquel? Is it hot though? Is it hot?
I probably wouldn't really be turned on by that, by somebody saying it to me.
You could be with the most gorgeous person and not have that with someone, you know? I think that that's also very important for me, having learned those values in Islam, to respect myself. Kind of, I hate to say ordered, but, you know, has asked women to cover themselves with hijab, and that's to protect their sexuality, to protect from the eyes of everyone else, to protect, save it just for one person, because a woman's beauty is very special. So when I hear people say I miss the old you, the funny you, some people just miss me dressing up and doing skits and things like that. Yeah, I can understand. That was fun. That's fine. I could even maybe still do those things, but I guess I just don't really feel up to it these days. I feel more like sharing maybe by trying to get well, stuff like that, you know, daily routines, things I cook, and just talking like this for now, you know. So I do want to get up more and show you guys more of Kuwait, and I want to plan our next travel together. I kind of want to get back to writing, but I'm not sure. We'll see. I used to just like to write little stupid stories, like, even though they were bad. But I mean like more like nonfiction kind of thing. Because everyone's life is a story. Everyone could write a story on their life, you know. I'm more at peace now, and I'm a lot happier. That's the one thing that keeps me wanting to go back to Canada, is that I don't miss my past. I was very anxious to get the heck out of there and away from that life as fast as possible. And it doesn't mean that it hasn't followed me. It has. You've seen me freak out once or twice. I've been in a grieving state, you know, and the transition wasn't immediate. It's not like I moved here, took my shahada, and all my problems went away, my personality problems. No, I still was getting provoked into being angry, and I was still saying things that were hurtful to other people, which I've repented for, and I do feel bad for. I don't like to sink to that level, you know. I'm getting up there in age, and I think that the most important thing in life is really to just try to be the person that you wish other people would be towards you. You know, golden rule in Christianity, well, it applies to most religions, and it just applies to a basic human level, even if you're not religious. So I really want to just keep that up, keep my life as drama-free as possible, because I really think that that contributes to a lot of mental illness, to a lot of illness in general. It brings down your aura. It just makes you feel like crap, makes you angry, makes you in a bad mood, and it's not productive to just sit there and talk about other people or to worry about what other people are thinking about you, you know.
Save your breath for someone who cares. I hope I made you some money, bitch. I got my own hair fibers. I'm popular. I got my own content. I'm popular. My haters say I'm a catch. They wish they could tap. Yeah! And yes, I have proof. No, it's not your business, so I'm not showing you people's personal business. Ooh, my tits look nice today. Where's Charlie's weight loss? Exactly. Take my channel down for what? For you reacting to me and me getting angry over your bullshit lies? You fucking morons. She can't even, she's a head on a platter. Exactly. Charlie, I want to challenge her. Every fucking fat ass reaction channel, I want you to do this. Fucking beezers. Yeah, I want you to do this. And then come at me. And this. And this. And this. Oh, sorry. I thought you were in bed. And this. I want to hear this out your fucking mouth. Hello? My scale. I scared my scale. The fuck? It's not working for some reason.
I guess that means they don't have to weigh in. Oh. Anyway, this is boring. It's all the same shit. It just doesn't pay in any way. No matter how much you miss that old me, how many people still watch my old videos, how many people still review my old videos, how many people still live in my past on the internet, I don't. And that's the most important thing. That's the only relevant thing, is where I am, where I'm at. I'm here in the present with my husband in another country, living in another country with a completely different outlook on life and new values. Waking up to get high every day and mask things that were eating away at my soul is not where I want to be ever again. I'm in a new chapter of my life. It was a bit of a hard transition sometimes because somebody take a screenshot for the emojis. I'm just kidding. You should see some of the emojis I have in my... I could show you. The back of my ear? Right now? Nothing. I'm a dirty slut. Do you like the song When I Squishy? Like I said, you know, learning things and learning to use those things and just grieving a past, grieving things. You know, I have a lot of things to grieve in my life, you know, still grieving my grandmother. Like I said, my pets, because whether you believe it or not, they were a big part of my life. And, you know, I made the decision I thought was right, the best decision. But I've learned to grieve that.
What are you looking at, BBJ? She looks like... You look like a psycho! Watch. Hi, Becky Liz! Freeze yo grapes? Owl vibes. Oh, P.O. Box. Yeah, Lily Rose, I gotta get one. She does move like an owl. Look at her. Hi, sweet. Oh, I gotta hug her. Oh, you're so cute. What? She's like, leave me alone. Not yet. You don't get more dreamies right now. Not yet. She's so obsessed with her dreamies. Shame on you. If you can't dance too. What? What? They hate being kissed. Sam. Okay, cool, Tracy. Or are they on right now? Did you, Mama Dee? I wish I had planned a nice dinner and some drinks or something. I don't think so, Jill. She does throw up sometimes, though. And she does fall over easy. And I notice when I talk to her, her ears always twitch. So I don't know. I don't want to torture her with vets. Like, she hates going to the vet, you know?
I think I'm getting to a point where I am accepting that part of my life is just gone and learning to clean up a lot of the damage, emotional, financial, everything that's come along with living that life for so long, you know? And that's it. Even people admit it. That's why you like to watch me back then. I was a train wreck, you know? But it's someone's life. This is my real life. It's not just entertainment. And it's realistically, it's, you know, it's not scripted, so it's not going to stay messy if I want to have a good quality of life. And I do. So, you know?
Because I'm a friggin' train wreck.
You know, my life might seem a bit more boring if you were in it for the drama. Of course, it's going to be a lot more boring. But boring is peace for me, and I like that. So, yeah, when I hear that, you know, what happened to you? What happened to me? Well, a lot has happened to me. A lot has happened to me. And it's been a ride. But I really think I've found nobody's perfect, but I'd say perfect for me, partner in Salah. And there's so much I love about being in Kuwait in the Middle East, living-wise, than living when I was living in Canada. And there are things I miss, of course, you know, friends, family. I will see them again one day. Even if I did go back to Canada, I would not be the same. Even when I went back last time, I wasn't really, you know, I didn't do a lot of the things I used to do, but I don't know that I would even go live all the time. I would probably just make videos, or maybe not even tell you guys, you know, maybe just go and just take a break from the internet. I don't know. I definitely, even though I struggle sometimes with some changes, overall, I do enjoy more being here in this life, and there are things happening. My personality, I think it's just like, I think this is my normal personality when I'm not trying to put on a show and be silly and make you guys laugh, you know. Naturally, I'm kind of a funny person. Like, I'm a bit silly in my personality naturally, but as you grow older, I think that just dims down a little bit. I don't know. I'm not forcing anything. This is just how I've been. I'm not trying to put on a special persona to seem more angelic or anything like that. This is just, I'm more calm, I'm more at peace, and I'm not, it's how I'm acting naturally, you know?
Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. Did God support my Coke addiction? God's a junkie. I'm just kidding. Uh-oh, I'm gonna get in trouble for saying that. I'm sorry! Excuse me. Alright guys, I'm gonna end it here, go home and blah blah blah. I'm not even gonna smoke or anything, I'm just gonna go to bed.